Hello and welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. If you find a word, it's yours. Introspection, beliefs, and happy accidents. Oh, okay. I'm a bit weird today. Not because I'm always weird, but maybe. But I'm looking at my setup because I have got a new tripod, and I hope it won't move like the other one. And I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Well, I am sure what I'm doing, but I'm like, are you? Is everything okay? It's incoming energy, isn't it? Yes, it is, apparently. Okay, what kind of alien? Okay, so first of all, we already know who this reading is for. Today it's for Aquarius, last card. But what's going on here, right? Okay, let's have that in mind. And then let's see. Introspection. Introspection is often necessary to deepen our awareness of the unity and divinity of life. Oh yeah, that looks very very introspective. And then beliefs. We all have certain beliefs that help us or can trap us and keep us from moving toward creative solutions. Yeah, for me, this looks like a woman with a microphone, and there's always this stage fright type of situation here that I'm getting. And happy accident. Fortunate accidents can act as guides to edit and be open to where you should go next. Okay, so are you not sure where you want to go next? Could be that this is the case just because there's a question in the room. And I feel with introspection you can only go so far, right? You can dig deeper into yourself until you've reached a point where it comes back to you, right? So it's a circle, yeah, if you already worked so much on yourself that you are stuck somewhere because you have looked so deeply that you don't know where to go next. I feel that is something that might be the case for you, and I feel that, if this figure, if you look at him, he looks quite grown, so like like someone who has got a lot of wisdom and life experience, and especially when this is the case, introspection gets a little bit harder just because of the belief systems that are in place, that are rigid, that are just there's not much room for new developments or new beliefs when you already experienced a lot of life. But the point of it all is that in the end there is also, this is just life, and there's much more to it. If you consider the wisdom of many lifetimes, that's different, isn't it? And I think this wisdom wants to knock at your door. And it could be that you have something that is in the way for this old beliefs, something that keeps you in an old pattern, and something that you need to release, something that is just has played out. And I feel my throat is okay. I'm carrying a cold, and I was dragging this reading, to be honest, because I feel that I've made so many readings where I had a cold, and I don't know why this is. It's a bit strange. Either the cold comes when I want to make readings and I feel inclined to do so, or it's whenever, or it's the opposite way around. I don't know. But maybe that's just a belief that I need to let go, and it was a coincidence. Could be the case as well, right? No, it doesn't have to be that everything is particularly planned out. And there we come to the happy accident, right? Because an accident is something that you are not planning, that was not somewhat foreseen, and it just so happens. So it's just the way this is. And when this happens and it is fortunate, was it an accident then, right? Then you're questioning this. Because then you want to know if this was, when it was fortunate, it restores some sort of trust, right? When you are making something and it leads you in the right direction, then you want to believe that this was in fact not an accident, that it was somehow a greater good that brought you there, right? But on the other hand, the flip side of this belief would most likely be that the things that are happening to you that are maybe not as fortunate, that they are also no accidents, right? That they were also somehow meant to be. I think this wants to be looked at. And then, when something like this happens, then you might question yourself, is this, am I cursed or something like that, when you question things like that. But this is most likely because you didn't see the whole point of it, right? I think it depends what your underlying belief is, and whatever your belief is will be reflected back to you. When you believe that everything, even the misfortunate things or the unfortunate, or whatever, so the things that are maybe not completely the way you want them to be, if you believe that there is a reason behind it and that you just didn't see the bigger picture just yet, that it still has to be revealed, because your underlying belief is that that there's always something like this, like a happy accident, that this is always for the greater good, then so be it. And I feel that you have this belief, and if you don't, you are getting it because of some happy accidents. And once you have achieved this, you will sustain it somehow. And it's UFO ET. Yeah, okay, well. Yeah, belief, right? Speaking of, this is the equivalent to the hanged man, but this is like the handstand woman in this, like this. So everything's upside down, right? And with UFO and ET, those are both the only cards that are really ET related, right? So they are the only ones in my deck that are really without a doubt ET, or extra, like from outer space, from a different dimension somewhere, from non-terrestrial. And I feel that this reading wants to open you up, to open your mind up to possibilities of extraterrestrial life forms and their vehicles. I think it's, when you think about it, it's very interesting that we make such a big such a big Well, we blow it up. They're vehicles, right? Oh, it's a vehicle. Oh my God. Yeah, it is a vehicle. It's the way they transport themselves, right? They have other forms of transportation too, but it's a freaking vehicle. Yes, they'd be like, God, just, stop freaking looking at my car all the time, It's just a vehicle, right? So it's not that big of a deal, is it? In the end, right? It's just a freaking mode of transportation, right? But then this also this is the first time it looks to me like this is a hat. If you look at this as a hat that's coming down to the figure on top of the hat, on top of the head. I feel there is this you don't want to put this on yourself because you don't want to be seen as someone who wears this hat, like this form, this headdress. It seems to me that there's a weight on your head somehow, like a UFO, like pretty heavy, isn't it? Like if the size of a UFO is on top of your head, it feels that it could be that you have seen something that you don't want to speak about it with a microphone. Oh, have you seen something and you don't want to? That could be, yeah, that makes sense. So you have seen something and you don't want to speak about it because you don't want to put this hat on yourself, that you don't want to be looked at someone who is just a little bit different, like someone who believes in this, someone, it's like a conspiracy theory thing, because a lot of humans, they still think that this is somehow nonsense, right? And you see it, I think, if this becomes your reality, something like that, maybe ET contacts, ET encounters, something spiritual, something otherworldly, some sort of magical things, and it's all normal for you. It becomes so normal because it's your day-to-day reality, and then you meet the real normal, the real normal people, like, those really normal. What is normal, actually? Because if you look at it from someone who has spiritual encounters and lives it like that, and this is the normal, but then everything else, or someone who might just live a day-to-day existence without all those special things might be considered closed-minded. Yeah, maybe. But I try to not judge this, okay? Because it's not like, but you need an open mind to be receptive for things like this. Because it's all about belief. And if your mind is closed like that, then you will never experience something like this. So I feel that there's this, but for you, I feel that there's this weight on your shoulder that you wish you could speak with someone about some things. Right? And there's this upside down, what I meant with being seen as weird, right? When you're just bluntly and openly being and just when you are like this and you don't speak to anybody, or you speak openly about it, you see how other people might react, and they'd be like, yeah, what kind of freak is this, right? And you hear the other people's opinions about you, whereas what does this reading want to tell you? I think it could be that there's someone you could speak about things like that with, right? because this is a stone about communication, and I really felt drawn. This, for me, symbolizes this whole channel, this stone. And just because there's this, I don't know if it's an error, or what this is, but do you see the triangle here? That was probably carved in and then polished away, I don't know. But I feel that there's someone you could speak about things like that with, right? So and that might give you, release some pressure for you. I feel that there's something, I feel that you are someone who likes to speak about things, and if you can't, if you need to hold yourself back, then it makes it harder for you, and it makes you feel not that good. It's, of course, right? Because you need to have someone to, it's a basic need, isn't it? You can't just hold it in forever. And most of all, it's not about, it's also that there is something like, you are not alone. And I feel that maybe you are tired of being alone with this. Could be, right? It's just a feeling that I'm getting. Because it can be lonely to speak about things just in a surface level. So when you have experiences like that, right, and you only experience it, you can maybe speak with people about it, but maybe those conversations are about a little bit, it's not, it's a question. It's this, does it exist or not? But when this is off the table, you can have a totally different conversation, right? It can go much deeper than trying to convince someone that you have seen something, This is a totally different conversation. And it does the job much better than just surface level, right? Where I'm just getting that needs to go deeper, so... nice though. Nice. Maybe also with the stage fright, maybe you're also a little bit afraid of judgment, or maybe of what you experience. Of course, right? It could be, even if you see, if you walk around nature in dim light, let's say, something darkish, right? Darkish time of night or day, right? And then you encounter an animal, a white animal that is actually terrestrial, right? So it's like an animal that actually, this animal, that it exists, there's no doubt about it, right? If you experience this, it can also spook you. So, of course, why wouldn't you be spooked if you experience something extraterrestrial? That's even more spooky, isn't it? But it doesn't need to be. It doesn't want to be, I think. I feel that there is this ET contact that wants to be made, but it can't be made when you are scared. Because, I think those ETs, they don't want to be looked at, or they will always retreat when they notice fear, and that's just there's no point of it. It would be the same like trying to have a conversation with someone who doesn't believe in things like that. It's like either you wouldn't want to have a conversation with someone who's scared of you. Right? You'd rather be like, okay, yeah, go back and have, be yourself, right? Bye. Try later, maybe. And I'm being reminded of whenever I'm a person like that. Maybe you can tell, but whenever I see stray cats, right, I always have to go to them because I love cats, right? So I really, really need to pet stray cats, right? But when I go to them, and they show signs of fear, and they look like they might run away, I'm not going to pursue them. I'm not doing that. I'm going to retreat and go away, because why would I be the source of fear for someone? I wouldn't want that. So I, that's a similar situation. So I feel that there's something, but also let's say if you are not alone and then you meet ET, then it is a little bit better for you, because you feel it's like when you are not alone, you are just a little bit more comfortable. You are a little bit more safe with someone else, right? And it could be that you are going to experience something like that when you are with someone who is also open-minded. And it has to be the right time, and it's like a happy accident, right? Even though it's maybe not. I feel that it's not. I think there's something waiting for you to be experienced. And it's positive. It's really good. It's a good energy, okay? It's nothing to be scared of. It's even magical, right? With this headdress is just beautiful. And now I'm noticing that there are, those, so there's ET, ET energy on the table. And then we had those dancing fairies, and there are two, right? So I feel that those, look at those energies. They are really playful and lighthearted, right? Dancing around there. And then I noticed this woman and this man, right? Maybe they are experiencing something together that makes sense of it all. But maybe it raises more questions than I'm just, just thinking about it. I think there might be more questions afterwards, but that's okay. That's a topic worth exploring. So yeah, I'm gonna pull some more cards, but yeah. So it just wants to say there's someone you can talk about this in your life, and if not, someone is entering your life. If not already, then it will happen, right? And then there's this other layer of there's something waiting for you to experience. Either you alone or you together, or both. Observe. Yeah, look at mine. And relax. Yeah, that's, of course, that's the vibe that we want to get, right? A relaxed observation of something that's happening, right? Yeah, and there's a key. There's the key. Do you see the key? Small there, but yeah, gravity also, right? And it's a bit, the house or this construct is going up, and it's very dreamy, of course. And then there's the light from the stars and all. See, that's nighttime again. And there's this observation that can be witnessed, and then there's this flying object there. Well, there's something going on, right? So, let's see. Be real. Full moon in Aquarius. Yeah, well, huh? Be real. What does real even mean? Oh, yeah, well, right? E.T., are they real? Yeah, well, be real, yeah. And your dream see the practical plan. That's also interesting. Taurus energy. So yeah, be real. I feel that this is something that if you are feeling that you're not real, maybe you need to go there and be real. Very natural and beautiful, though, right? Yeah, I'm just blown away. I feel that, if you see something, it's like being in nature and seeing something so beautiful, and then, like this creature in the background there, and be like, wow, you are real. Right? I feel the realization of, oh, wow, this is real. It is real. There's no question anymore. And what does it mean? Right? What does it mean for the future? What's going to happen? It's also getting so much, it's interesting all of a sudden, right? It's, you know, people can perceive nature as boring because, you know, why would you want to be there? But this is different, isn't it? Yeah, it's a connection. Beautiful. I love it. I really love it. Okay, let's wrap it up with a pocket animal. Oh yeah, okay, tarantula. Yeah, there we go. Okay, fear triggering. Definitely, but shouldn't be. Okay. Tarantula. I'm gonna read it though. I wanna read it and then. What are you? A fire card, aren't you? Yeah, you're a fire card. I gotta find you. Tarantula, there you are. At a crossroad, claiming life's purpose. Ooh, okay. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose, or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. When in balance, follows intuition. When out of balance, hesitates over intellectualizes. Hope I said that correctly. And to bring into balance, daily journaling. Okay. So maybe that's a good thing. Journal about your experiences, your maybe otherworldly experiences, things that you can't speak with someone about. But that's big energy. I feel that, you know, when you see things like that, and it's yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, it's life's purpose, isn't it? Your purpose. If you experience something like that, you are, of course, being directed into something that is that makes sense of your life, your this incarnation, just because it's so huge. You know, it's not like a day-to-day whatever experience, right? So I like that for you. Of course, it's kind of scary a little bit, but shouldn't be, as I've read. So yeah. I hope it helps. Additional info is in the litter box below, and see you next time. Bye bye.